That's only if in case mommy does not come tomorrow, okay? And I have to call grandma to come and pick you up. You use this. You know what this is, right?
The passport?
Yes. You do not bring it out for no other reason.
It might be the first time that I go to India.
Indiana. Only if needed. Get it?
Got it.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about homework.
You can fix your status and have papers. How will that change the way you feel here in your life with your son?
I would be living without fear. The fear of being taken to my home country, of which I was not raised there. And of course, not being part of his life. I don't want that to ever happen.
Does Anthony know that you're undocumented?
He does not.
Does Anthony know where you're going?
He does not. He only knows that mommy's gonna go on a trip. I don't like to lie, but I don't want to put it in a perspective for him to be worrying. All right, sweetie pie. Mommy has to leave. You're gonna take me to my car?
Yeah.
No llore, don León. No llore. No llore. No tiene que llorar porque todo va a salir bien, don León. Muy bien, comadre. Besito de la mamá.
I love you too.
It is the first night that my son and I will ever experience not falling asleep together in the same house. But in this case, I have no choice. There's no other way. Good morning. Yesenia Rivera?
Press 1 green, and they can give you a wristband all the way at the end.
All the way at the end. Okay.
We're at the border crossing between San Diego and Tijuana. This here is a group of 258 dreamers, DACA recipients, who in just a few minutes are going to be climbing on these charter buses, crossing the border over into Tijuana. This is going to be, for all of them, the first time that they've left the country since they were brought here without papers as children.
Hello. Hi, good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
President Trump has said he wants to find a way to let dreamers stay permanently in the U.S. But in his first administration, he tried to end DACA, a program Republicans say is illegal and have challenged in court. That's why, just 5 days before Donald Trump took office for a second time, legal aid and advocacy groups organized this trip to help as many dreamers as possible take a crucial step towards living legally in the U.S.
When they travel back into the United States on advanced parole, they get the very important stamp in their passport that gives them a legal entry into the United States. For the vast majority of undocumented people in the United States, because they lack that inspected entry, because they crossed some way over the border that was irregular, they are ineligible to adjust their status to become a legal permanent resident. During the first Trump administration, the ability to travel on advanced parole did end for DACA recipients, and that's why we've had such urgency to bring such a large group today.
This is the advanced parole letter?
But this is the part that was scary, where it says that.
Yeah, here it says, parole into the United States is not guaranteed.
Yes.
In all cases, you are still subject to immigration inspection at a port of entry to determine whether you are eligible to come into the United States. To get advanced parole, there needs to be an educational or work purpose for leaving the country. Among other things, this group visited migrant shelters to do legal and humanitarian work.
¿Quién es?
Mis tíos.
¿Qué parte de México?
Puebla.
Okay.
After just 7 hours in Tijuana, the group got back on the buses to head towards the border.
I'm going to ask everybody to go ahead and get your documents in order. We don't anticipate any issues, but just know that the law of the land right now says that you should be allowed to travel back in on advance parole, and we intend to hold them accountable to that.
Yesenia, how are you feeling right now?
Nervous. My hands are sweating.
We've just gotten in line to cross the border back into the United States. What's going to happen next is that all the DACA recipients are going to get off the bus and cross the border on foot. That's where they're going to check their documents and everything else. We are not going to be able to film that part, but we will, if they get through, see them on the other side.
They also have some of the migrant farm workers also waiting for visas there. So it's going to probably be a long wait for some of you, but good luck, everybody. We'll be there when you get out.
Even when you do get back and you see Anthony again, how are you going to explain to him what just happened?
I'm going to sit down with him and I'm going to tell him there's something important that I haven't shared with you.
Citizen? Girl?
I want you to know that I had to make a small little life for you, but I did it so that they can never take us apart. And you will never, never feel what I felt when I was brought here to the States.
Someone hug me!
I'm so glad it worked out.
I know. That was a long wait. Yay, congrats.
Now I gotta run to my son.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for everyone. Of course, I'm gonna turn on my phone.
Yeah, you can turn on
it
your
off.
phone.
Tony,
Homework right now.
you're doing your homework. Good job, baby. Mommy's coming home with you, okay? I love you.